Hey guys, welcome to the video. I'm Nigel, and today I'm going to show you how to take this dead space behind the sofa and create a really cool shelf called the IDEA shelf or DIY shelf. Now it's native to Japan only, and I haven't found this outside of the country. That's why I'm making this video today, because I want to show you how cool this idea is. You can put a shelf behind the sofa, which is kind of a dead space area, and then the shelving units can go across the top, and you don't have to put lots of space behind. Now the whole system comes from a company called WAKAI, and these are basically brackets that you put in 2x4s. You put the cap over your first 2x4, and the other cap goes on the other 2x4 like so. Now there's actually a spring inside here. You cut your wood 4 centimeters smaller than the height from your ceiling down to the ground. And once you've done that 4 centimeter cut, the spring is going to push the wood up, and you're going to be creating a beam inside your wall. When you combine 2 or 3 of these beams, then you can start to put down different shelving units and different ideas. Now I'm going to show you some really cool ideas that I've seen from various Japanese bloggers. As you can see here, this is a really cool kitchen idea. You could, put pots and pans and your different salt and pepper shakers. You can do lots of different, ideas in your kitchen. You can also be putting, like a kid sort of room where you could put lots of cool things for the kids, like books and, some other things like that. And, lots of different ideas that I found in Japan that are just awesome. Because, in Japan, it's lots of small apartments and people don't have big space. And that's why this product is probably blossoming in this country. Okay, so hopefully that's giving you some really cool ideas. All right, guys, I think it's time for me to stop talking. I need to get outside, get the tools ready, and actually start to design this today. We've got our little assistant, Mina. Are you ready, Mina? Oh yeah, she's ready to go. All right, guys, let's go and get the build process started.
So the first thing we did was obviously remove the sofa and start the cleanup process. Lots of dust behind that sofa. Some of the things you're going to be needing are some 2x4s. Here I'm using some Ikea brackets and some basic screws, the actual WAKAI system, which will go onto the 2x4s, a laser tape measure for precise measuring, some vintage wax, and here are the shelving units that I'll be using. With my laser pointer, I started at the base of the floor and pointed it directly into the ceiling, and here I have an exact measurement of 2.439 meters. Good stuff. And what I'm doing is just, taking off the 4 centimeters, and that's the magic number. Okay, with the laser tape measure, we're trying to get that magic number of 2.39, and with my assistant, we have found that number. Next, we're going to be using the carpenter's square to mark off our cut. Okay, out comes the power saw, and we're just removing 4 centimeters off the 2x4, and we have 2 of these to do since we're doing 2 supports. Time to use the power sander just to remove some of those little rough bits on the end there. You want to have a nice smooth finish. For a little fun, we gave my daughter some of those end bits, and she's pretty busy hammering away. Originally, I was told with the vintage wax that a wire brush was best to use, but it didn't work very well. So we ended up just using a kitchen sponge, and the application was much easier. As you can see here, it's really easy to completely coat the 2x4. Quick and fast was the key with this job. All the wood has been covered, and we're just waiting about 30 minutes or so for the wax to dry. After the 30 minutes is up, you can start to remove some of the wax off the wood, and as you're rubbing it in, it's giving it a nice sort of dark finish, and it looked really good. I really like the overall result, and it's definitely the kind of look that I wanted. Here it's been about 1 day or 24 hours, and the wood is about 90% dry now. First thing we did was add the caps, check the levels, and there we have it. The first beam has been put in, and now we have 2 installed, and we're looking really good. It's time to get this shelf up. The first Ikea shelving bracket is just being installed. Looks good. Awesome. And now we're just checking the levels before we put the second bracket in. Very important to be very precise when you're doing this type of projector shelf. The first shelf has been installed, it's level, and this is going to be where the projector is going to sit. This is a 1x4 with another small piece of wood and a couple of small nails in it, and this is going to be a bookshelf. We've added the wiring, and it's really nice because you can actually hide it behind the right 2x4. Project completed. There's nothing more satisfying when you create your own unique DIY furniture that is under budget.
Okay guys, the project has been completed, and there you have it. It looks absolutely awesome in this dead space behind the sofa. We now have a fully functional shelf which can run our Epson projector over to our Xbox. I mean, that is just awesome. It was really easy to make this, and I think it looks fantastic in the space behind here. A couple of things I might want to add to this is a little bit of a lighting system, maybe from Ikea, some LEDs underneath here. So when we're doing movie night, we just flick a switch behind here and we can have a light coming down so we can see our remote controls and things like that. Definitely around the house, I'm going to be using this system with like a coat hanger type system for the kids to put their jackets and hats and you know, take some dead space and organize things in our lives. All right guys, just leave your comments or suggestions in the box below this video and I'll do my best to get back to you. I hope you found this useful. These little things are absolutely fantastic, and hopefully these will be on Amazon soon so you guys can make your own DIY shelf just like this. Thanks for watching guys. Peace.